Welcome back. I hope that you're now fully oriented on where everything is on Sakai for Classics 395, Greek Myth, Gods, Heroes, and Humans. I'm Professor Nicholas Sterling. We're now going to turn to the syllabus itself. At this point, I would like you to pause your video and open the syllabus. Again, you can find that on Sakai and on its own separate page or under the calendar page, attached to the calendar page, or under resources. So please pause your video and open the syllabus. Okay, have you got it? Awesome. Okay, so please now open the syllabus to the first page, and we'll get you started getting oriented on the syllabus. So the first thing that you see on the syllabus, I'm not going to cover everything on the syllabus here, but just give you some of the important information. The first thing to note on the syllabus are textbooks. Now, a video coming up shortly is going to review the textbooks for the course in detail. I will just mention for right now that the big textbook that you need most importantly is the Harris-Plaster one, the first one listed there on the syllabus. So be sure that you order it. By now, you should have received from me an email giving you orientation about where to get the textbooks using links from Amazon. So certainly contact me if you didn't receive that email, but now you should have ordered your textbooks because it obviously takes some time for you to receive them. So please be sure to get on the horn and order those textbooks quickly so that you can have them available for the course. Should you have any delays with obtaining textbooks, do let me know and we'll try to make accommodations for your completing the assignments until you're able to get your textbooks. Again, the big one you really need to get is the most importantly is the Harris-Plaster one. Classical Myths, Images and Insights. That's the one that has most of the material you need, including the discussion questions. So that's the one you've got to get most critically for the course. Okay, after textbooks, you can turn down to page 3 and you can find the websites. There are some additional websites that provide you some good information online about Greek mythology. The one that I want to focus your attention on is the one called Perseus. This one was created back in the 80s at Tufts University by a professor named Gregory Crane. It is a really superb database, a compository of information about the ancient Greek and Roman worlds, and it includes additional translations of the ancient Greek and Roman works that you'll be reading through the course, whose translations are provided for you in the big Harris-Plaster textbook. So you can find those additional translations, so at least you'll be able to read the ancient Greek and Roman works with some backup as needed. In addition to the translations of the text, the Perseus database also provides a great deal of other background information, such as scholarly articles and pictures of artwork and such that tie in with the culture of the ancient Greek and Roman world and with the text that you are reading. So it's really a great resource to use and definitely could be helpful for when you write your midterm and final exam essays. Yes, you are going to be writing those exams. And of course, those translations could be of use too. So make sure that you avail yourself of the Perseus database. Okay, now we have the format, which is a little bit later in the syllabus. And you saw this before, and I didn't mention it before, but this is Zeus's lightning bolt. Zeus's lightning bolt shows up whenever there is something for you to pay attention to and not get messed up on. There are things about the course that shouldn't be too hard for you to do properly, but if you get them wrong, you can get yourself in serious difficulties with your grade. So when you see Zeus's lightning bolt, then be careful, don't get zapped by something bad that could happen to you. So in this case, Zeus's lightning bolt is referring to the format. I guess it also refers to grading too. So the format is to be sure that you log in to Sakai each session listed on your calendar here on the syllabus or on your Sakai calendar or on your forums, each session that the class is listed as going on. You need to log on so that you can complete all of your assignments. The format, the way the course runs is you log on, you then watch all of the videos like this one that are listed for you on the calendar session or on the YouTube video link section. Watch the videos. Be sure you've completed by that point all of your readings that are due out of the Harris-Plaster textbook. Then once you have all your readings done and the videos all squared away, then you can complete your assignments. And it's usually discussion questions out of the textbook or it will be the presentations on Aeschylus, Sophocles, or Euripides, as described for you in later videos and papers. Okay, so you first complete that assignment yourself, make sure that it's in on time so you don't get a late deduction, and then go back for your attendance requirement and submit one response at least to one other student's entry. And of course, as many entries as you'd like to respond to is definitely welcome, but at least one is needed in order to complete the attendance requirement for the course. Exams will be completed also by their due dates and submitted into your Dropbox, and the presentations are submitted also back on their appropriate forums and are in response to the plays by Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides, and those will be described in future videos and are described in some detail on the syllabus itself. Okay, all set with the format. Okay, follow that carefully. Each session's format goes in a pattern that you have to follow and keep up with each time in order to be able to stay on pace with the course. Okay, grading. The grading is broken down as 20% for attendance and performance in class, 40% for the midterm, 40% for the final. And there are separate videos coming up on those exams. Now, with regard to the attendance and the performance, the attendance, remember, is dependent on your responses to the other students' entries. It's 1 per week needed in order to get credit for having been in attendance for the course. Again, don't miss one of those, or else you will miss a class and be considered absent, and that will be a deduction off of your grade. Okay, so that's part of that 20%. And then another part of the 20% is your completion of the forum assignments, including you're getting those in on time. And again, if those run late or are missed altogether, then you're going to end up with a problem with your grade that way too, a late deduction. Okay, there's a separate, the next video coming right up is going to talk about grading in more detail, including some things to watch out for. That's again Zeus's lightning bolt. So make sure that you're aware of how the grading works and what you need to do in order to get a good grade in the class. The calendar lists all of the dates following along with the calendar that's on Sakai, as well as the dates on the forum. And each calendar lists the texts that are to be read, the pages from the Harris Plaster textbook, from Apollodorus, and from Ken Dowden. Those textbooks are going to be described in an upcoming video. And any documents that you need to access off Sakai, which are usually attached on the calendar entry or on the forum for you to get right there. Okay, be sure you have all of that all squared away so that you'll be able to do all your readings properly, have them all complete in time, and then be able to complete your assignments on time and also make those responses to the other students' entries. Okay, so the calendar describes that for you in detail. Okay, and so that's mainly what you have with the syllabus. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to contact me at zenify98@uri.edu. That's my email. Again, remember, if you contact me by Sakai, be sure to check the box to forward your Sakai message to my email address, and I will get back to you as promptly as I'm able to once I get your message. Okay, so the next video coming up is going to discuss grading in more specific detail. So come on back for that, and we will discuss grading. Thank you, and we will see you next video.